Hey, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. So if you've seen my other video on the Warlord boss, we actually killed that 500 times and did a loot from video. Now, we also did the other day a video on a loot farm showcase for Mr. and Mrs. H. And a lot of you in the comments said that we should do a loot from 500 kills video on them. So of course, we had to go and do it. Now, during this farm, I was actually super surprised. The actual amount of loot we got from doing this farm 500 times is actually insane. I was not expecting the kind of numbers that we have seen. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say the numbers that we have got are actually so crazy that it doesn't even look real. So we did 500 kills total, and we found out the average kill time was roughly anywhere from 19 seconds to 21 seconds per kill. That factors in respawning after you've died, and then running to the boss, killing both, and dying again until you respawn again. We also found out that the average amount of loot you get per kill is between 6 and 7 pieces of loot per kill. And the total amount of pieces of loot that we actually got was 3,318, which is just utterly mind-blowing to me. So the resources we gained from 500 kills were also a crazy amount of resources. Again, I was not expecting to get this many. So the amount of leather that we gained from 500 kills was 393,267. The iron that we gained was 99,367 iron. And the amount of titanium that we gained was 26,669, which is honestly mind-blowing to me. Like, that is such a crazy amount of titanium. As always, all of the rares and epic loot that we gained, I actually dismantled into components. And all the legendaries that we gained, we just kept. So as for the amount of rares that we gained in 500 kills, guys, we actually got 2,143 rare pieces of loot. And as for the epics, we gained 1,175 epic pieces of loot, which is honestly just crazy to me. And the ones you're all waiting for, as always, is the legendaries. Now, in 500 kills, I was expecting to get way more legendaries, based on the fact that there's actually 2 bosses here, whereas the Warlords, there's only 1 boss. And as the average drop rate of loot is nearly 2 or 3 times more than Warlord, I pretty much expected to get 2 or 3 times the amount of legendaries. But unfortunately, I was wrong, and RNG also hates me, as always. So the total amount of legendaries that we gained from 500 kills was actually only 3. Which is, of course, 1 more than the Warlord boss farm. So as everyone knows, guys, obviously if you're just hunting for nothing but legendaries, then expeditions are 100% the way to go, and that's the route you should take. But if you're trying to gear up or you're trying to get god roll pieces of gear, all you want is quantity per hour. It doesn't really matter. The more loot you get per hour, the more chance you have of finding a god roll piece. And doing this farm is going to give you way more rares and way more epic pieces of gear than expeditions ever will. And yes, I know they roll as level 42 pieces of gear, but with the titanium that you get from every single boss kill, that shouldn't be an issue because you can just use a titanium to level up the pieces to level 50. I would say this is by far the best loot farm in the game. It's absolutely insane the amount of loot per hour that you can get from this farm, and I would highly recommend anyone trying to gear up to come here and do this. As always, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for all the support you guys have been showing me lately. It means so much. And definitely let me know in the comments down below what boss you want to see me kill 500 of next. You'll find links to our Discord in the description of the video. And if you did find the video helpful, you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like on the video for me. And while you're there, make sure you hit the subscribe button to be notified of when I drop videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.